4 people are in custody this evening after a months-long drug investigation by Oshkosh police. The Vice and Narcotics Unit issuing a number of search warrants for 4 residences last Thursday, 2 in Oshkosh, 2 in Milwaukee. Oshkosh police seized multiple guns, drugs, $5,000 in cash. The suspects' ages range from 35 to 44 years old. Milwaukee police also searched 2 homes owned by a 35-year-old suspect. 2 of the suspects are facing drug-related felonies. 2 are facing parole violations.